daughter of Krypton, Melissa Benoist. The Jimmy Olsen of our dreams, Nicole Brooks. Winning, Mr. Jeremy Jordan. All right. Oh wait, there's an. Forgot. Okay, so we've got this other thing. We'll just bring him out. He is the last son of Krypton. Big move, you guys, you know, super speed from CBS to CW. Talk about this whole experience of taking the show to another network and what that was like.
I mean, well, they've all had to move everything themselves over the new network, so it's been a lot of moving. No, it's great. We're so grateful to CBS for launching the show, for putting Melissa on buildings all over the world, and for all their support. But we were all thrilled to learn about this because there's something really nice. We obviously do a lot. Greg Berlanti, Andrew Kreisberg, myself, we all do so much with the CW, so there's just a real shorthand. If you say metahuman, they know what you're talking about. So we're really glad. We're just happy to have everyone in the same place, literally and channel-wise.
Nice. And now you're members of the Floweroverse.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, really
are we? Is there any discussion yet as to how?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. It's very complicated and I'd have to kill you. But no, we're super excited for the crossovers over all 4 shows. It's going to be an incredible.
All right. So, how did you swing getting Superman for this next season?
It wasn't hard, to be honest. It's just that in season 1, the show's about Kara and it's about Supergirl, and so that was sort of confused matters a little bit to have Superman there. But now I think everyone, you guys know her now, right? A sense of who she is, and this show is about family, and it's about the family that you make as an adult, and this family that's come together, and then it's also about the family you came from, and Clark is now that Laura Benatti is full-time playing Melania Trump, we only have Clark to represent the family, so I think it's only natural now that Kara reconnects with him.
All right. And I know this is a huge deal, this is massive, but this is Supergirl, and it is about Melissa Benoist. This has been such a great season for you. What a great, for people who didn't know you from Glee or anything like that, what a great ride. How has it been?
I'm just happy to have made it out alive. Gosh, like the last season, I honestly look back and I don't know how I did a lot of the things that we did. And I was challenged in so many ways and did things I had no idea I was capable of doing, and I feel like I've grown so much, kind of simultaneously along with Kara.
And we fell in love with the whole ensemble this year. You guys gave us every reason to love them, including David, who we all thought he was a baddie when he at what point did you guys all feel like a team?
Very early.
Day one, yeah. In the pilot.
Yeah,
for sure.
And did that make the long hours and all the work and the physical stuff, did that make it easier knowing you guys were all working together on this?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it did.
Yes.
We were a team.
Who was the first to be like, I don't want to get in the harness?
That was me.
Definitely was Nicole.
That was me. Honestly, like being in the harness is different for a guy. Yes. You have to decide very early.
It still doesn't feel good.
I weigh 235, so the harness is a little different for me. I chafe like that. It's hard.
All right, so David, you are the damn Martian Manhunter.
Woo!
And last year said, we all thought this guy was going to be a villain. How was the, kind of sitting on that secret and knowing that this guy was going to eventually go green?
Well, actually, when I did the panel this time last year, I had no idea it was going to be Martian Manhunter. So it was a great reveal for me, and it was just so funny to look online the next day when he was revealed. Just see all these videos of people just jumping up and down and screaming when he actually revealed himself as the Martian Manhunter. It was just awesome.
With that scene, your performance in that scene, though, I was so lucky to be in the room with him during that scene.
We make a great team.
It was impeccable. We do.
You guys really do.
You do.
I love this team. And also, Kyler, I gotta say, I think you have chemistry with everyone. Because it's literally like every episode of like, ship.
I kind of feel like she hates Jimmy Olsen. I don't think she likes James that much, though.
No. I have to vet you out a little bit, because you're digging on the sisters. So
Yeah.
check you out, man.
So where is Alex headed this year? Because last year also at this time, we didn't know that Alex was going to be such a badass.
Well, thanks. What's really cool about this season is we've established so much about who Alex is in the DEO, her relationship with Jean and that journey and where that went from and then where it is now, and then her relationship obviously with Kara, and kind of established Alex that way, but didn't really get to see very much about her outside of those elements. And so this season is an opportunity for us to kind of learn a little bit more about her and just kind of see who she is, what she wants, because now she's kind of in a place where she can sort of make those decisions a little bit, and she's always has taken care of Kara, and since she's come into her own so much, it's kind of like, okay, I have a little room to kind of maybe not be in the cave all the time. Maybe not be in the loft all the time. Where does Alex live? I have no idea. I've never seen
She's in the hallway, because that's where we always see her.
Yeah,
just coming into the apartment.
Yeah.
She's like Reamer.
Yeah. I just skid into everything. No, but it is. It's cool. And the journey between, Jean and Kara and Alex to figure out where Jeremiah Danvers is, if he's out there, and what happened, and that's kind of like their unified journey in a sense.
Nice. All right, and Mikad, you are ready for romance next season?
Define ready and define romance?
Oh, last time we saw you and Kara, things were not platonic.
Oh yeah, we ended up in a lip lock, and
Yeah, long overdue.
Yeah, and it's weird because I read the first, I read 201, and it starts with our wedding, so I thought that was fast. I thought that's really fast.
I think that's been rewritten, actually.
Oh, my bad. Okay, cool. No, it's a workplace relationship. It's a new relationship, so it's gonna have up and downs and some tumultuous things. And she's still finding out who she is as a woman, and I'm still finding out who I am. And I think that may get in the way a little bit too. So we'll see. What do you guys think? I didn't ask you specifically.
Because I'm guessing he'll probably have to get clearance from Superman.
We have some bro time to talk though.
We got a little bit of
Yeah, we got a little. There's some bro time coming up between us.
Nice.
You know Jimmy a little bit.
Jeremy. So my dream for Win is that every season he falls in love with a villain. I want him to have like the worst Tinder experience.
Would it be like Vinder then? Because it's like villain for villain.
Vinder. I like it, Vinder.
I called it hashtag.
Do you feel like this guy is perpetually going to be the one who's like, wah, wah?
Thank you.
In the romance department.
You're talking about Win, right?
Yes.
I had those experiences earlier on. No, actually, no, I don't think that. I mean, I think that would be really funny, and maybe we'll play with that for a while. But, in the first season, we saw Win kind of go from this, like, meek, unassuming, completely unconfident guy to, meeting, finding out about Kara's powers, and through, helping her and meeting all these other people and meeting James, he sort of has come into his own and grown more confident. And I don't know, I think confidence is pretty sexy, so maybe he'll find somebody a little bit.
All right.
That maybe won't break his heart, but I don't know. But I also think, you know, it's we saw a lot of Wynn's romantic escapades last season, and this season I think we're gonna get to see you know, Wynn kind of reaching his full potential, because he was an IT guy at Catco, and really he's this great computer genius. So we'll see him kind of using his skills in a more productive manner.
Okay, well that's what I wanted to follow up with. In addition to his bad taste in women, he also has great taste in tech, and whenever he's in the DEO, he's like a kid in a candy store.
Yep.
Do you think there's a possibility that he would end up moonlighting there?
Maybe, yeah, you know, it could be. I mean, I feel like he already has been moonlighting, so I think he's looking for a straight up job. I think it would make the DEO a little bit more fun.
I think so, yeah.
It's a little serious right now.
Do you think John could handle
That's a good idea. I mean, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we need some more laughter in the DEO.
Yeah, that's a good idea,
It's
Dave.
pretty heavy.
All right, so Mr. Hecklin.
Yes.
Mr. Tyler. This is not a minor character. This is an icon, and you have gone now from Wolf of Teen to Man of Steel. What is this like? Finding out, oh, they've picked me to play Superman.
Definitely incredibly surreal. It's very, I don't know, I know the character represents so much to so many people. I was with a friend who was with his mom and his mom's boyfriend, and he came up to me and he's like, I have to shake your hand, I have to shake Superman's hand. And that to me was kind of that weird moment of, oh, this is not like a generational thing. This is literally something spread across so much time. There's a responsibility to that character. So that's something that I take on with great pride, and you know, I'm just excited to kind of see what we can do with that character in this great world that you guys have created this first season. So I'm really excited.
Have you tried on the suit yet?
I have not tried on the suit yet. Yes, that'll be a moment for sure.
But he looks great in the Halloween costume.
Right.
That was the place.
And so it was a onesie, it was his pajamas.
I tried it on, it didn't fit.
And then I tried it on, I ripped it in half. It was horrible.
I have a theory that Wynn literally just has backups of every superhero costume that he just puts on in his spare time.
And sits around the house.
But Tyler, you're saying this character, he comes with baggage and he comes with an obligation. Melissa, you have had such a great experience playing this character and becoming a role model, and you've had young girls coming to the set and meeting with. How has that been? I mean, that's got to be so emotional.
Absolutely, it's almost, anytime I'm approached with this question, I don't know how to articulate how it makes me feel, and I think it's just intrinsically who the character is, that she lends herself to be a role model the way who she is and what she stands for. But, you know, moments with young girls where I just see their faces light up and I think about how I would have felt to have met someone in the position that I'm in now. It would have meant so much to me as a young girl. We had the Girl Scouts come, but it was so funny because they had just met President Obama. So I was like, old hat.
My girls came to set, and it was actually during the last two finale episodes, and I got to with the kryptonite suit and the whole thing, and they came to set, and them knowing what I do and having come to work and seeing mommy as mommy's working, it's mommy, but then this one comes out in the suit, and my girls, they know what we do, like they know that we play pretend for a living. And they just, I mean, there's something about it that is just so touching, and it's just incredibly powerful. And she's Miss Melissa, she's Auntie Melissa. But it is, it's really, you know, just speaking.
There is like a routine too, like most of the time when I meet young girls like that, they're silent and so shy for the first 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden we're best scout pals. And there was one girl that visited while we were doing a crossover who literally wouldn't let go, and we just hugged for an extended period of time.
I might do that when Tyler's in his costume. just might come over.
Probably all.
It's okay, Damien. It's okay.
Sarah, what can you tell us about? There's certain things that Kara has gotten involved in, as have Alex, that Clark might not be down with, such as the killing of Astra, things like that. How is he going to? Like, what brings him?
I mean, I don't think Kara was really down with the killing of Astra, in fairness. Yeah, I think that Clark has a very different experience of what it means to have superpowers on Earth, and he was raised with them and with certain values. So there's definitely some real kind of headbutting and philosophical approaches that are different, and we'll get into all that. The other thing I just wanted to say though is, Melissa Benoist is also a superhero, and she's so hardworking and so sweet and so nice, and is so nice every time any little girl or boy comes to meet her, and we're all just so lucky that we have an actual Supergirl playing Supergirl.
Here, here.
All right, so let's talk about some stuff that's coming up in season 2, because there's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of rumors, assumptions, hopes. You've got Maggie Sawyer coming on.
Yes.
You've got Floriano Knight. So what is the story there? Because we know that Maggie is connected to Batwoman. There's all that stuff going on. What can you tell us?
I will say that she's an incredible actress, and really tough and a real badass. And I think one of the things that we're really proud of is having a lot of strong, badass ladies on television, and she's going to be another one.
Is she going to have people in her life that we could possibly look forward to?
Well, everybody has somebody in their life. Come on.
Does that person have a mask? Okay. Maybe we can get them on. And then you have Ian Gomez.
Yes, who's so fantastic. He's going to play Snappercard, and he came in and he really does this sort of like, well, this reference will not mean anything, but he's like very Lou Grant. For any of the 5 people here that know what I'm talking about.
Eventually they'll remain.
Yeah, what's great is that I think if you guys watch the show, a lot of people really respond, like even Kat responds really positively to Supergirl, even if Kara drives her crazy. Like everybody likes Supergirl or Kara, usually, but not Ian. He really could not, he doesn't fall for either of their tricks, which is really going to be a lot of fun.
And then this is so great. Linda Carter as the president.
Awesome. Big things are happening. Big things have to happen to get Superman and Supergirl together.
Okay, so what should we expect from this president, Wonder Woman?
Well, I think we should expect that a female president is going to lead well. And
we're with her.
yes, we're with her. Hashtag, yes.
All right, and then the big one, which is like the mystery box that they're selling out on the floor, is you can pay like $20, you get a box, and it's filled with like a bunch of stuff. So we have Chris Woods coming on as mystery or surprise DC character.
Yes.
What can you tell us about this?
Do you guys want to know?
Yeah. Do you want to just wait until the show airs?
Maybe, I don't think they care very much. Maybe if they knew that he was in the pod?
Oh. Well, what would that imply then?
I don't know. So many things. But yes, there's the big answer. There's the big reveal.
He's the hottie in the potty.
That sounds really funny. I have kids, so
I
like the
expect
potty
you guys to be hashtagging that once he comes on the All right, so now that you guys have all worked together for a year, except for Tyler, I want you to look to the person to your right and tell us one thing about that person you've learned.
Does it mean I get you, Damien?
Yes.
Are you? I've learned that Damien does the best moderating at panels.
That's going on my reel. So Sarah, go ahead.
What have I learned?
From David.
Well, I think that we all knew David was a great actor from his work on Homeland and various other things, but I don't think we realized how truly, phenomenally talented he is.
I love that.
And also that apparently everybody, even the Brits, like it when he does an American accent, as he does in The Night Manager, if you haven't seen it.
I've learned that Kyla Lee really is a total badass. She is in fights, in just all her application. I just think she's probably one of the best actresses that I've ever worked with. So I'm great.
He's only saying that because I actually punched him in the head once.
It hurt for 3 days.
Well, I don't think we have enough time for me to really talk about the ladies who on my right. I have learned the definition of grace by this one. I mean, for someone in her position to handle this whole thing so gracefully and so tastefully, and she's so kind. But not only that, I mean, even just sitting at the table reads, when she's reading the script the first time and reading it out loud, and I'm just watching her, I'm like, she's so good. And then I'm like, I think I'm doing an awful job, but she's so good. No, she's just, you are a lovely human being, and I just am so grateful that my little girls get to look up to somebody like you, and she's just inherently good.
What to say about Macabre?
I can't wait.
I'm nervous.
You know what? I have learned that you are always full of like the natural remedies. He's always got some like tincture or potion or like what did you bring to set that one day?
Palo Santos.
That, yes, which smells really good. But you also brought deer antler.
Yeah.
Something that was made from deer antlers, and they always are like, obviously like natural. And you helped me out of a lot of binds, so I know that he's the medicine man.
Medicine man talking. What I've learned about Jeremy J.J. Jordan. The things I can say about this man. What I will say, a couple things I will say. He honestly is one of the best actors I've ever encountered in my life. Really. He's one of the funniest people I've ever encountered in my life. And also one of my favorite. And it's a joy to come to work every day and see his smiling, smug look. I don't know how you can smile and be smug at the same time, but he's pulled it off. I love working with all these guys. It's very Jason Priestley. It's amazing. And I love this guy. I love the entire cast. But Jeremy and I have a lot of work together, and it's just a joy. It really is.
Thanks.